Hi there, it's Cheryl Cran, and today I want to talk to you about my white paper, If Robots Are the Future of Work, What's Next for Humans? And we did a lot of research around robotics, AI, automation, the impact of all of this technological innovation on the future of work. And there's two schools of thought. There's one that says, oh my gosh, dystopian, this is awful for all of us, civilization's going to end as we know it. And then there's this viewpoint of, wait a second, there is research that is showing that more jobs are going to be created, which does require reskilling, upskilling, new learning by all of us, but also requires a mindset shift around what is work and what is the work that humans are doing better than robots. So if we look at the tasks in your job, such as repetitive tasks, automation, things that are repeated, those are perfect for robotics and for AI. Or simple equations where AI might answer a commonly asked question or a frequently asked question. Those are the obvious uses for robotics and AI. In manufacturing, robotics doing a lot of the manual heavy work or the heavy hammering or soldering or any of those things that are required in manufacturing that in the past required human labor. Now we have robots working side by side with humans in manufacturing situations where the humans are programming the robots, they are making sure that quality control is in place, and being the eyes and ears of the robot assistant, if you will. In fact, in manufacturing, they're called cobots, collaborative robots. So if we look at the potential and the opportunity of what technology can do for us, we can be less afraid and more excited about the creative solutions. So recently I was working with a client in the city of Coral Gables, and we talked for a day and a half. I facilitated a retreat of technology, robotics, automation, and I did 3 keynotes, an open keynote, a closing the first day, and then a closing on the second day. And the keynotes were progressive. So the first one was setting the tone on, here's the future, here's what's impacting the future. The close was recapping all of the other presenters on robotics, AI, smart cities, all of those things that are influencing the cities of the future. And then on this last day, it was a look at what is the leadership that's required to move the future forward? What is the teamwork required to move the future forward? And one of the exercises we did was come up with multiple uses for a drone. And what was fascinating from a city perspective was the ideas that they came up with. So, doing safety surveillance, doing drop-offs for supplies, doing park surveillance, surveying people for picking up their dog due. There was all sorts of great ideas that came up with, how could we use drones, robots, to make our cities safer and to improve our services. So that's just one example. But one thing I'd like you to think about is, in your business, in your career, in your entrepreneurial endeavor, what is it that could be automated that you're not automating right now, that if you did, it would free you up for what you do best? And that's really what I feel in the research I've done. It says that robots and AI and automation is going to free us up to really do what we want to do. And isn't this what we've all been seeking our entire careers, is to spend less time on the mundane and more time on the profound, which is the human stuff. How can we make human lives better? How can we help people have better quality of life? And really, if we look at the future of work through the eyes of Peter Diamandis, one of the co-founders of Singularity University, he says, what if we looked at the future with a complete abundant lens? And if we look at it through an abundant lens, we come less from fear of, protecting what we've created and more about what are the possibilities. And that's why I am so psyched about creating Nextmapping and being involved in the future of work for the last number of years, is because I want to help people maintain that positivity, keep that optimism. More than that, help them next map the future, so that rather than feel frozen of, I don't know what's next, we explore what's next. We hold you accountable to what's next. And we look at how can we use robots and automation to make our lives easier so that we can focus on being more human than ever before. I'm going to share more here, but I wanted to share that today on my white paper. So please check it out. If robots are the future of work, what does it mean for humans? You can download it. It's free, and enjoy. Take care.